welcome to Writing Wednesday. Welcome to this podcast episode. And today I'd like to talk about better get done than get perfect. I know this is kind of challenging topic because, of course, when you have decided to write a book, when you are off to start your first book project, it's normal that you want to be perfect. That's what I want it to be. And of course, the moment I finish a book project, at this moment, I'm sure it's perfect for the moment. Because we never know what happens 5 years later. We get much wiser, right? We know more. And then we might reread our book and think, I could have done better. But that's normal. Of course, you improve your style, you improve your knowledge, you improve your way how to write your book, not only according to the style, but also how you approach it. Of course, you are getting better within the years. So what I want to tell you today is, and I took this example so that you really understand it. I normally love doing videos. I love it. But I know it's a whole lot of work for me because I need my good camera and I need some micro. I need my hair to be done and put some makeup on. And this takes so much time that most of the time I then think, no, skip the video, just do the podcast. So when you're listening to the podcast now, there is a video on YouTube too. And if you are here on YouTube, then you know, if I get to the podcast page, there are a lot more podcast episodes done without video. So what happens then is that I keep myself smaller than I am just because I want to be perfect. There are not as many podcast episodes on YouTube as there are on Anchor FM, for example, because I always want to do my hair, the makeup, and the light should be right, which is not here in this video. I've done nothing of all these things because I want you to show the effect of better get it done than get it perfect. It takes a lot if you are a person who wants to be perfect. So it took me a lot to just say, okay, let's do it without the proper light, without the hair, without the makeup, without everything, just to show you, hey, isn't this amazing? I get it done. I have got something to tell you. And I just do it here and now in my tiny library here. And maybe even the sound isn't perfect. I don't know yet. So when you're off to get your book started, to start your first book project or your second one or third one, don't try to be perfect at the beginning. Because if you stick to this being perfect, you never get started. You try to rewrite every sentence for 10 times, and then you get out of this flow, the writing flow. So once we are in that flow, this is an amazing experience. Then stay in there. Don't start rereading, redoing, rearranging when you are in a writing flow. And a writing flow feels like that. You sit down, you start writing, and all of a sudden, it's like, that's not only you anymore. There's something else happening. It's like you are just the tool for the words which want to get out of you. So always be aware of it's good to be perfect at the end of the project. You might reread the whole thing, let other people read it, take their critics if there is some, and work through it again. But never try to be perfect from the beginning on. That's no good for you. Get it done. Write it. Sit down and write for your 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes per day. Whatever you told yourself, whatever you promised yourself, whatever you committed to. Get it done. And at the end, you look at, am I perfect? And then be aware, perfect is just for the moment. Won't last forever. I hope this helps you to get started your project, not to stumble too much within, just get it done. And with this, I wish you a wonderful Writing Wednesday wherever on this world you are.